Hi everyone, my name is Emma Batty Sukerta. I was the winner of the Coexist Project's competition Why Coexist, where we had to make a video about why we need to coexist with our water, and I ended up going to the Seychelles for the most amazing, life-changing trip. It was the most genuine trip of my life. It really did change my life and made me push towards wanting a career in marine conservation, and there have been a lot of things that have come out of it. So the trip was in April. I was able to go to the Seychelles. I was able to bring my twin sister. A couple of the things that we did was I got my open water PADI open water certification. I was able to meet the Save Our Seas research team over in the Seychelles. I was able to see a lot of species that I'd never seen before, and I was able to see what a real near pristine environment looked like. Now, I'm from the island of Bali, where it's meant to be the tropical island paradise. That's what everyone says around the world, and I realized going there that that's what an actual tropical island paradise looks like. And so when I came back, I wanted to get into marine conservation, marine research. I wanted to be a scientist, and I want to be a biologist, and this trip really solidified that for me. So there have been several things that have kind of come my way from that, and I also learned that I just need to put myself out there and take risks, because maybe about 2 years ago I wouldn't have been brave enough to make a video, post it on YouTube, and take my shot, and I did, and it gave me the most amazing experience that I got to share with my twin sister. So from that, I was able to look for other opportunities for myself and try and put myself out there. And there have been several things that have come my way that I'm so grateful for. For example, I've started an externship for 2 months, for 8 weeks, with National Geographic and the Nature Conservancy on marine conservation and communities. I'm really excited about this because I'm able to learn about marine conservation and apply that and research about the different issues here in Bali, and have a large network of other externs who are doing that all around the world. I have also been granted a scholarship with Blue Corner Dive to complete my dive masters in Lembangan, and I will be starting that in I'll be starting that on the 20th of June. So I'm super excited to go with I'm super excited to go with Blue Corner Dive in Lembangan, because they have a massive conservation project and they have a massive conservation team that works a lot with coral restoration. So hopefully I'll be working with them a little bit more and a little bit closer on their coral restoration projects, as well as their turtle identification projects, which I'm very interested in. I've also been in close contact with Gili Shark Conservation in Gili Air with Rose from Coral Catch, and so hopefully I'll be joining one of their programs later next year. Coral Catch is the first all-women's diving team in Indonesia. So the trip to the Seychelles with Coexist projects really pushed me to go into diving, and I very much want to be a scientific diver. My twin sister wanted to be a mechanical engineer and go to school in Canada to become a mechanical engineer, and now she's deferred a year because she wants to take a year just diving, being an assistant working in a dive shop, doing something. And she overall, at some point in the future, she says her overall dream for a career is to become a mechanical engineer scuba diver, and help fix a lot of the machinery that we use for biological marine research. I was also granted a partial scholarship for the Peace Boat Youth for SDGs program, which is a program where how do you explain it? So Peace Boat is a boat that takes voyages all around the world, and the Youth for SDGs program takes youths who are involved in marine conservation work, and they go, how do you say this? And they participate and they participate in a certain part of the voyage. So I was meant to go from England to Ireland. I was meant to go from England to Norway to Iceland. Unfortunately, there were a couple things, personal reasons, that I wasn't able to go, but I was supposed to go for 3 weeks with the partial scholarship, and a lot of what I was talking about in my application and the reasons why I wanted to do that was because of my trip to the Seychelles, and I wanted to learn more about marine research around the world. I think that's mainly it, yeah. So those are a couple of the things that I've been able to pursue, and I've been able to look towards and reach out and find these other opportunities for myself after the Seychelles, and it's been just the most amazing experience since. It's really solidified that I want to stay here in Bali as well, and I want to be here in Bali and Indonesia for probably the rest of my life, because I want to work with marine conservation programs here in Indonesia. Of course, I do hope very much that I'm going back to the Seychelles sometime within the next 10 years to see the team again, but I thank Coexist Project so much, because it really was a life-changing experience. I don't know how much I can reiterate that. It was so genuine. The people were so amazing. My sister and I were both I'm very extroverted, she's very introverted. It was the perfect trip for both of us, because there were both aspects of socialness, and then when you're doing your paddy diving, you know, you can be quiet, and she absolutely loved that. And we did a lot of free diving as well, and so we both kind of realized what we wanted to do in life, I guess, with that. And yeah, I will forever be grateful. I will forever be grateful. And it's just an amazing experience. Hopefully there's a competition next year. If there is, you should definitely join, because I 120% recommend it. So yeah, thank you, Coexist Projects. Bye bye.